Back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, July 26th, 12:58 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Market is still open. They're about to close though. Bunch of choppy action going on end of the day. But I want to do a trade recap today. All right, so I'm going to go over some of the trades that I took yesterday that I had posted charts of this weekend. All right, so the three that I'm going to be going over are the three that I took here. Let me highlight that right there. All right, so I was in BABA, Chewy, McDonald's, and Moderna. All right. One that I also took was Amazon puts, just based off of the price action that was presented to us yesterday. All right, so let's analyze Chewy first. Let me go here. All right, so Chewy right here. This was what I had posted in the Discord. So Chewy, I know we're 2-2 up on the month. But if you zoom out, it kind of looks like a monthly TTO. Failed 2-up shooter on the week. Looking to potentially come back down to 38 based off the levels that I had. And if that were to happen, that would mean we end this monthly bar as a failed 2-up shooter right here going into next month, which can lead into a 2-2 reversal next month. That's why I said August 19th. Those puts don't look bad. But I did trade next week's contracts in preparation for the move that I was expecting to happen this week. Now, I was not expecting a crazy move like we got today, but I'll show you the chart that I had from last week, right? So this is what I see. I see a 2-2 reversal, right? This is the monthly right here. We already hit our target right there, right? If we were going to keep pushing, we would have broke through 48. We did not. We hit a reversal. Now let's go to the week. We got a failed 2-up on the week, another failed 2-up on the week right after that, which ended in a big shooter. Now let's go to the day. Not much really to gauge on the day. We just know that price is kind of in this little flag right here. Again, if it was going to break through with more buying power, it would have broke through 48 right here, as we can see from previous price action, right? But you can also see from previous price action that we got a lot of reversals right here as well, or we got a lot of rejections, right? So when I looked at the 4-hour and the hour, we noticed that we have some consolidation here, or not consolidation, but it's just in a flag right now. And we already had a breakdown through this flag that was presented to us last week, right? So when you break down these smaller time frames, you can kind of see a little more of this movement. So that was my consensus going into this week, right? So we ended up triggering Chewy. Now let's go to Chewy. Let's just go to the daily chart. All right, so Chewy, yesterday, let's ignore this because we gapped down huge today and we ended up hitting a target. But yesterday, we broke down out of this flag, which to me was already like a tail sign that we're gonna move down to our 38 target, right? So that's the daily. Now, because we went 2 down on the day and we broke out of this flag, what happened on the weekly is that we had a 2-2 down already on the week, right? So the weekly had already triggered the 2 down, right? So I see my targets as first target was 40. Second target was 38, 37.68, I guess. That's what I had. So I got next week's contracts in anticipation for maybe a week-long swing, just seeing how this price action was playing out. Was not really expecting such a crazy gap down today. But as we can see, you know, we opened up today at, what did we open up at? We opened up at 38.9, and then we ended up dropping that first couple minutes of the day. And so my contracts that I was in some Chewy. Let everybody know yesterday. Grabbed 10 of them. They ended up going up to 100%. I took most of my profit at 86 though, and I left some runners. But yeah, so we kind of yielded, let's say 90% out of that trade. That was an overnighter. The next one that we took was Amazon. I'll go into Amazon real quick. Amazon, let's see. I know I posted it somewhere. There we go. Amazon right here. Posted this yesterday at 11:14 when this thing presented itself to me. All right, so Amazon still inside week, failed 2 up, 2 down, triggered on the day. We look at the day and the hour. We see there's huge room to the downside. Only thing iffy was the earnings on Friday. So there's high volatility with that. But this is what I saw yesterday, right? So failed 2 up. We went 2 down on the day. And then we look at the hour right here. And you can just see there's a ton of room to the downside, bringing us down to like 118. So that was my initial target, 118. I had Friday expiration contracts, was looking for that move to come today. Again, with all these crazy earning volatility, was not expecting Amazon to gap down like this as well. But let's go to the day again. Hold on one sec. And here we are on the day. All right, so we entered here yesterday. Again, as we all know, Amazon gapped down. And I was in there as well. Those contracts ended up going, what did they do? Those contracts went 3.95 to 6.4. I took my profit right at open. I wasn't even going to stretch that. Came out with like 62%, about 60% actually. So that was Amazon. Those were 2 really good winners that I got. Now I'm going to go over the other ones that I was also looking at. So I also grabbed Moderna right here. Grabbed some Moderna puts off this choppy movement. I grabbed 160 Ps. I ended up having to cut Moderna right here. Moderna had to cut this. Movement was too ugly. Right? So I'm going to show you guys what we were looking at for Moderna. It looked really good coming into this week. It's just the price action it was giving us was just wasn't ideal. You know, you got to be able to recognize that if it's going to go, it's going to go. And if it's not, you just got to cut it, you know. I don't know if I posted Moderna actually, but this is Moderna. So the reason we were looking at Moderna really hard was because of this weekly setup right here. All right, so we were looking at this 211 on the week before this 2 was here, which is this week, right? It was presented to us yesterday. Today's Tuesday. All right, so when this 211 was presented to us, we're looking for that 2112. Not usually. We were looking for the downside action. Who knows though? We could have got that upside. But once this downside 2 triggered on the day, which is right here. So this was yesterday. This green 2, we triggered the 2112 on the week. However, as soon as we triggered, we reversed right back up, right? So my entry was like maybe around here on the TTO, but as I see price coming back up into the range, it's not really moving in force yet. I didn't feel comfortable holding this position considering the volatility and the price of these contracts. Moderna is a little more expensive, and so I had to cut that one. If we had held, maybe if we got next week's expiration and we held a little longer, probably would have been all right. But since I had this week and looking at this price action right here, I had 160 Ps. I was looking to get 155s. You know, your out the money contracts would have been eating up a lot more just based off this choppy movement right here. So again, like we say, like if it's going to go, it's going to go, you know, and this thing should have went yesterday, but it did not. So cut it, kept it moving. Yeah, if I had longer expirations, it probably would have been an easier one to hold, but it's all good. So that was Moderna. That's one that looked good. I got in there, took a small loss based off of the type of price action I was seeing. Looking back at it, I'm not really mad that I cut it because we're still pretty stagnant at 160, 161 zone. And so, yeah, our target would have been 155. If, like I said, if it was going to do that, it should have already done it. So tomorrow, I'm going to be looking at this for a 212 down continuation on this already 2112 week. So I just noticed that right now. That is something we're going to look at for tomorrow. All right, and then the last but not least, the thing I was in also was BABA. It's right here. BABA right there. All right, so let's go to BABA. I know I posted the chart in here as well. I took a loss on BABA as well. So BABA was one that didn't really play out, which I thought it was going to do as well. But let's go to the let's go to BABA chart. So BABA, I kind of went into this week thinking that we were going to trigger the outside month because we were so close. We had a 2-1 on the week. So I'm looking at BABA to go 2-1-2 down and trigger this outside month. That was my consensus on BABA. However, if we look at BABA, again, we triggered the 2-1-2 down, but immediately reversed back up, and we are still green on the week. So I'm not sure if we're going to trigger this outside month here. We are coming off the top of a Browning formation that I have. So that's why I kind of went short biased on this. But when we did get that trigger, again, right here, it came right back up into the range. And then as you can see today, we opened up here, we came back down. But the contracts that I had still would have been at a serious loss, considering if I'm expecting the outside month, my target would have been, I probably would have got some out the money contracts. Actually, I'm tripping. I did have out the money contracts. Hold on one sec. I had July 29th 98 P's. And the reason I had 98 P's is because I see us, on the month, on the week, if we're going to keep going like this. I keep messing up. On the week, if we're going to keep pushing this 2-1-2 down, 98 would have been an easy shot right here. If we're looking at this past price action right here. Right there, right? 97.58 would have been a pretty easy spot to get to. I would have probably seen what happened down here, maybe took profit or let this thing keep going for the rest of the week. But again, looking at the price action and how it was presented to us, we just did not get this thing to move in force yet, so I had to cut that too. I swung it and ended up, losing 65%. Only had 5 contracts, so, lost about 500, 600 bucks. Not a big deal in comparison to the amount of capital we gained off of our other swings, right? So CHWY did pretty good. Amazon did good. BABA took an L. Moderna took a small L. I don't know if I posted Moderna in here, but yeah, Moderna took a small L, about 20%. Or no, about I think about 12% for Moderna. That one I lost about 150. But overall, we're still big green on the week, and that is the only plays that I took this week. Keep in mind all the volatility that we got going on. We got FOMC tomorrow. We got GDP numbers. We got a bunch of tech earnings. So expect a lot of volatility. I don't really feel comfortable trying to predict or play a lot of this volatility today or this week. So I'm really just going to sit back, kind of observe. And if things end up going one way or the other, I'll play it accordingly. But yeah, that was the trade recap for this week. It's only Tuesday. We still got a lot of time. But if you guys want, hit the link in my bio. The Discord is gonna be in there. It's free. I post all my charts. I post charts every single day. We look at everything. I know some of the homies in here are going crazy too. Like Facebook right here. I posted this yesterday. Facebook 2 up 2 down week triggered just now. So tempting. I didn't take this because I went with Amazon instead. But this was yesterday, right? Facebook. I didn't take it either because we had this, right? I checked the contracts and they were so inflated that it was just not appealing, right? And then I check Amazon right here, and those contracts look way better to me. But Facebook right here, 2 up 2 down, triggered yesterday. Posted that at 10:55. And if we check Facebook, lo and behold, what happened today? Oh wait, actually, my bad. For this Facebook, I was talking about the week. Yeah, this is the weekly. This is a weekly chart right there. So yeah, our 2 up 2 down week was triggered today or yesterday, and lo and behold, what happened today, or where we at now? We took that thing all the way down to your target, which would have been, around 157. I think it was like maybe a point off, but that would have been a nice swing as well. I did not take that. But yeah, like I said, I post these charts every day. There's things that we can all help each other progress and eat off of. McDonald's kind of did its thing today though. But yeah, like I said, you know, if you guys are finding these videos helpful, please hit that like, subscribe, notification. Hit the link in my bio. Join the Discord. If you want to chat one-on-one, you know, schedule something with me and we can work something out. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Good luck this week. Don't get chopped up. If you don't feel comfortable, just don't trade. There's no reason that you can't sit out a week. You know, we got a bunch of time still left in the year. So just do your thing, man. All right, I'll see y'all late. All right, peace.